Things you need to know about the released Comey memos by Johnny Smith for rightwingnewsofficial.com. Former FBI Director James Comey's infamous memo was released to Congress. It didn't take long at all for the media to also get the memos and leak it out to the public. Here is more information on the memo via the Daily Wire. 1. Comey leaked the memos to prompt a special counsel in the first place. After Comey's firing, he leaked the memo to a close friend so that the press would see them intending to promote a special counsel investigation into his firing. The theory was that the memo showed that Comey was hot on Trump's trail on the Russia investigation and that Trump fired Comey in order to obstruct justice. Comey told the Senate Intelligence Committee on June 2017, "I asked a friend of mine to share the contents of the memo with a reporter. I didn't do it myself for a variety of reasons, but I asked him to because I thought that might prompt the appointment of a special counsel. But there's nothing in the memos that suggests Trump was actually attempting to obstruct justice." 2. The letter from the DOJ to Congress suggests portions of the memo were classified. Comey said he hadn't broken the law by showing the memos to a third party because they were unclassified personal recollection. But the letter from the DOJ to Congress states, "Therefore, pursuant to your request, we are providing the requested memoranda in both redacted and unredacted formats for your convenience. The unredacted documents are classified, and we will provide those in a separate secure transmittal to the House Security Office tomorrow." This seems to suggest that Comey was wrong about the level of classification the memos required, meaning he could have broken the law, although Comey says he only leaked one of the memos to his friend, and that one was unclassified. 3. The DOJ seemingly fibbed about the importance of the memos. The DOJ refused to turn over the memos when requested under the Freedom of Information Act. They claimed that the release of the memos would interfere with the Mueller investigation. There's nothing in the memos that seems to suggest this is true. And if it were true, why would the DOJ now release the memos to Congress, knowing full well that they would be leaked within minutes? 4. The memos don't suggest obstruction. Upon release of the memos, Representative Devin Nunes, Bob Goodlatte, and Trey Gowdy rightly tore into Comey. They stated that the memo showed the president made clear he wanted allegations of collusion, coordination, and conspiracy between his campaign and Russia fully investigated. Furthermore, the memos demonstrate that Trump didn't want the Russia election interference investigation ended, but the suggestion that he had engaged in lewd personal conduct. And as the congressman points out, the memo also show former Director Comey never wrote that he felt obstructed or threatened. 5. Comey held Trump to a different standard than Obama officials. Comey has stated that he interfered in the Hillary Clinton email investigation in an unprecedented way because he felt that Attorney General Loretta Lynch had undercut the credibility of the DOJ, but he never wrote contemporaneous memos about it. He reserved that for Trump, as the congressman pointed out. He chose not to memorialize conversations with President Obama, Attorney General Lynch, Secretary Clinton, Andrew McCabe, or others, but he immediately began to memorialize conversations with President Trump. These memos also lay bare the notion that former Director Comey is not motivated by animus. Comey also never bothered to try to launch a special counsel investigation against Lynch and Clinton. 6. Comey defended McCabe repeatedly. Comey repeatedly defended his deputy FBI director Andrew McCabe from attacks by President Trump and said that McCabe was professional. Now McCabe may be indicted for criminal activity for leaking material to the press without Comey's permission or say-so. As you can see by all the information provided above, the president did absolutely nothing wrong. He wanted to have the loyalty of the FBI and its director, just like President Barack Obama enjoyed while he was president. That wasn't the FBI's idea, since it was effectively weaponized by the swamp in the Democrat Party decades ago. The president wanted Comey to say publicly that he himself wasn't under any investigation, which he wasn't, but Comey wouldn't. President Trump came into office only to face a disaster, and it appeared as though the FBI and DOJ were both taken over by the left. The IRS was used as a weapon by Obama to take out people in the Tea Party, and the DOJ possibly covered for them. This could be a nefarious plan from the Democrats, because they can't fathom the idea that Hillary Clinton lost the presidential election, although they had the fireworks all ready to go, while the polls had her at 93% probability of becoming the next president on the eve of the election. But since they just couldn't see, no one liked or wanted the candidate they had in Hillary, they had to concoct a narrative that somehow Donald Trump stole the election. Actually, she wanted to get him out of office so she could take his place with all the protesting that was going on. That's basically it. She wanted to go in immediately, you know. That's basically what she wanted. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.